Hey everybody, it's me Edward Jones back with a new video. This is another addition to, where I share one of my SHTF stories. Now, this one is particular about a shooting. Now, when I was 5 years old, I lived it now. Like, I don't know if I mentioned in another video, but I'm from Brooklyn, New York, and I lived there until I was 12. After which, I decided I didn't want to live there anymore, so I moved from New York to South Carolina to live with my grandparents, and this is where I reside, as of this day. Not with my grandparents, but within the same state. Now, back in New York, I was 5 years old, and I remember I was in a playground, playing the playground with a friend of mine. Her name was Diana. Her name is Diana. She's still with us, and the playground is about 50 yards away from the apartment building we lived in. We were very close friends, and we hung out together. I remember her aunt would take us out to places, and my mom would take us out to places. Anyway, I remember the playground we were playing on was like asphalt, and it was a slope. And the playground, I guess all the bars and everything were built on top of that. Were built on the slope, so everything was it was like a hill. Everything would run down, and on the asphalt there was these black mats. And I remember, if a kid fell off the jungle gym or monkey bars, he'd fall on the mat, and they would be fairly unscathed from the fall. So I remember I was climbing the monkey bars, and I remember Diana was down there watching me. I dropped down. We chatted for a bit. And then, oh yeah, by the way, I said I was 5 years old. She was 4 years old. I was a year older than her. All of a sudden, I heard it was two gunshots, pow pow. And the first thought that came to my mind was, well, actually, it was no thought. The thing is, there was no thought. I just found myself. I automatically jumped on top of Diana, and what ran to my mind after I was on top of her was, I don't want her getting shot. I don't want her getting hit. I don't want anything, Now, it may sound strange for a 5-year-old to be thinking these kind of things. But I don't know if it was because of my environment. It probably has something to do with a lot of my childhood was, I watched a lot of action movies with my mom, and a lot of times, I guess the hero doesn't want someone else getting hit. If he either shoot back or he'll jump on the person that he doesn't want, getting hurt, to provide them cover. And then I guess that was something that I watched those movies enough times to where it became a part of who I am, and it became evident. It was evident to me that it was instilled in me at that very moment. So once I heard the shots, I jumped on top of Diana. I thought to myself, don't want her getting hit. I stayed on top for about 5 seconds. I wasn't. The thing is, I wasn't scared. I wasn't scared for myself. I was more fearful of her. Again, strange for a 5-year-old to be thinking that, but that was just the way I was at 5 years old. Anyway, 5 seconds had gone by, nothing else had happened. I helped her. I got up, helped her up, and we made a beeline for our apartment. Later, my sister came. She's about 9 years older than me, so she was fairly aware of the area more than I was, and so she darted over there too to make sure we were okay. I went upstairs. My mom, she told her what happened. From that point on, I don't believe there's ever another gunshot on that playground. At least as far as as I was there. But that's just something to think. That's just something something to consider. A lot of people don't think that. They don't know how to react when a situation like that comes up. Some people say you're probably gonna freeze up, or you may wet yourself, or you may act. And I guess in my situation was I acted. I shielded my friend. I didn't want her I had a concern for her. I didn't want her getting hit. And it was all over. We made a dash for where we knew there some safety. Um, I guess that's, it kind of, I'm sure, I guess I decided to share that with you to show that, I mean, even though even at a young age, I was exposed to at least the type of media that would kind of help me act in a certain way. No, this could be, positive. This could be a positive or negative thing. But for me, in that time, in that day, within that maybe 15-minute time frame, or even 5-minute time frame, it was positive. And now as I got old, now I'm a much older person now. I like to run scenarios through my head, and think, if X were to happen, what are my options? Can I do A, B, C, all the way through Z? And I like to keep thinking about these kind of things because I don't know when those type of instincts, may have to come up, when that muscle memory may have to kick in again. And I think it's good for those out there who are worried about those kind of situations to kind of think, first have situational awareness. Miami Prepper, he did a video on that a while back, and he shared his experience, and it's very important that you have situational awareness, that you know what's around you, that you're continuously looking around, see where the exits are, check out the people around you. It's very important, and I do that to this day. And I think, I run through my head different scenarios. If something were to happen, how can I respond? I believe if you do it enough times, your response will be, it'll be faster than you're thinking. And if you come out and hopefully, if you consider all your options and continuously run through your head, you'll come out on top. The odds may be in your favor. It's like, in my case, when I was 5 years old, the odds were in my favor. And, I'm here making videos for you guys out there in YouTube land. And I'm hoping that, you can take from my stories something that may keep you alive someday. Something that may keep your friends or your children, other family members, those you care about a lot. That's why we prep to put the odds in our favor, buy ourselves more time, and ultimately to be able to survive. But that's my video. If you have any comments or PMs, please share them with me. Like the video, let me know. If you don't, let me know. I just ask that you be civil to the people to other people who are leaving comments. But that's my shit, the fan story. I'm Edward Jones, and you have a blessed day.